Sorry about that.
So I want to start off with the turnovers. I think you generated 4 or 5 tonight, and they came at crucial turning points. They were high leverage moments. Let's talk about the ability to get the play when you needed it.
Well, I really got to congratulate our seniors, all right, because having a veteran team allowed us to run a lot of complex stuff tonight. We ran a lot of twists and a lot of things we couldn't do last year, and we're playing against a team that can score every time they throw the ball. So we had to disrupt a lot of things, Tyler. So we had to throw a lot of X's and move people around and put them in situations, and and I'm really proud of our seniors.
What did you talk about at halftime? Because they were starting to come back. It was 30-28 at half after 30-7 at one point. What was kind of the halftime speech you gave?
Well, it really wasn't. It wasn't a speech. It was just making corrections. I mean, we weren't playing the ball. We were, kind of hesitating and they were hitting us in the seams, and then our backers wasn't redirecting. So we had to get our backers to start redirecting. Yeah, I had to mix it up a little bit more and not stay in base too much. So that second half, we were never going to be in the same look twice.
How important was it to get a quality win like this to begin this season with your kids?
Well, I think anytime you get a big win early in the season, it's monumental toward the end of the year. So, really, we're just taking them one. We've been so busy first week of school and trying to, in only 3 days preparation, we really haven't thought about it, to be honest with you. Our minds were so focused on Hoover. We knew how good they were. We knew their skill positions were so good, and maybe they had a little bit of an advantage on us in the skill positions, and our offensive line had to help us tonight.
Defensively, you guys were able to keep him from getting out of the pocket as much during the second half. Did you guys flip your defensive ends to kind of contain them, or?
No, we were just taking bad angles. Everybody was big play hunting. And we got a lot of really good guys. We got a lot of really good guys, and they play hard. But sometimes they like to big play hunt and get out of position. And a lot of times we were getting out of position, and we just had to slow them down a step. There.
Third down offense was extremely efficient, 4-7 in the first half. Plays of 19, 29, and 44 yards. I mean, and those were third and longs. They weren't just third and short, so you had to have it. You were able to get it. Talk about the execution on those key third downs, and what were you able to find?
Well, we worked third down long a lot this summer. And right there is all that work you do in 7-on-7 and that kind of stuff. But, no, when you got a quarterback that's got an arm that can throw like that, it allows you to do a lot of things. And, the ball bounced our way.
How challenging was it to coordinate this second half with the challenge of the score clock? I know that's something you don't really see in high school sports much, but how big of a challenge was it for you and your staff?
Really not. We've been here before. We got a philosophy. We don't worry about it to the 4-minute mark. So whatever happens in the 4 minutes. I'm sure Joey did the same thing. You just don't worry about it. But when you get to the last 4 minutes, that's when you worry about it. And what it was we had so much media in the box, it was shorting out the scoreboard. So we got to either move the media out of the box and put them in tents and run extension cords. But that's what it was. But there wasn't nothing we can do about it, until tomorrow,
8 sacks on the night. You guys had your win in the trenches. A lot of that came early, even before they had to get into a lot of these passing situations. You talked about you were able to run some more complex stuff like twists and stunts, but was there anything else that you felt like you were able to get a beat on them?
Well, I think we got two, you got 2 first-team All-State guys on the edge, and just turn them loose and let them hunt. A lot of times people overthink things, but you got 2 dudes off the ends, and they can crash and they can cause havoc. And I'm real proud of them because they were sucking there big time, but they got it through this year. Last year we poo-pooed out,
And that's it.